very simple thing is to speak to Nigerians who on the 25th of February trooped out en masse as committed citizens to participate in what all of us know as what are called existential election for supposedly free, fair, credible, presidential, and National Assembly election. We enjoy, and in all things we give thanks to God. For me, number one thing is gratitude. Gratitude to God Almighty that continue to protect and bless our dear country, Nigeria. Number two is gratitude to Nigerians that participated in the election, answering the call as true citizens in our dear country. Number three is gratitude to those of Nigerians, especially the youth, that believed and worked tirelessly for a new Nigeria and trusting that new Nigeria on that thing and my good self. I thank them for their hard work. Gratitude to the obedient youths, those who believe that a new Nigeria is possible. And I say to them that a new Nigeria is possible, and we'll work for that new Nigeria that is possible. Their resilience, their hard work for a new Nigeria should not be waived. Daddy and I remain committed to that new Nigeria. I know how they'll be feeling now because of the way the elections have come and gone. The commitment and resilience of Nigerians, even in face of unwarranted panic attacks, is a testimony that a new Nigeria is indeed possible. I look at people like Lady Jennifer Ifede, who was stabbed but insisted on voting. And that gives me courage to believe that a new Nigeria is indeed possible. And there's so many other Nigerians. The election that we just witnessed have been conducted and results announced as programmed. It is a clear version from electoral rules and guidelines as we were promised. This election, as you know, did not meet the minimum standard expected of a free, transparent, credible, fair election. It will go down as one of the most controversial elections ever conducted in Nigeria. The good and hardworking people of Nigeria have again been robbed by our supposed leaders whom they trusted. However, let me humbly and most respectfully appeal to all Nigerians to remain peaceful, law-abiding, and conduct themselves in most responsible manner. Please be assured that Daddy and I And indeed, all of us, this is not the end, but the beginning of the journey for a birth of new Nigeria. Dati Baba Ahmed and I remain absolutely undaunted and deeply committed to the project of a new Nigeria that will be built on honesty, transparency, fairness, justice, equity. All the above starts with the process. The process through which people come into office is far more fundamental, more important than what they do thereafter. It is my belief, and I've maintained so consistently, that if you must answer His Excellency, the process through which you arrive to office must be excellent. We must now require that we do the right things in order to generate the required confidence and moral authority to lead. As you know, the destruction of a society begins and gradually progress when we act rascally or with deliberate manipulation of the rule of law and suppression of the will of the people. During my campaign process, I would say that we will govern by the rule of law, because we know what not doing that will bring about. And that's why we insisted that. Let me reiterate, and I assure you that good people of Nigeria, that we will explore all legal and peaceful action to reclaim our mandates. We won the election, and we will prove it to Nigerians. Oh, yeah. Please do not despair. We have elections coming up on the 11th. I enjoin you to go out, campaign, and bring out people to again come out and vote in that election. We still have so many massive support out there that we need for our subnational and state assemblies. Please come out and be part of that election. I assure you that I will be part of it. I assure you that I'm totally committed for a better future in this country. And nothing will stop that. That is commitment. My commitment is total. Be rest assured that your support will not be in vain. And you will not find us wanting. We must build a better Nigeria, where Nigerian youths will be happy, glad to call their own country.
My question is, I've been speaking with observers and political experts who say that for you to be able to reclaim a mandate that you said has been taken from you, you need to prove abundantly enough that the suppression, voter suppression that has been alleged, the violence and everything that happened on Saturday was enough to sway the votes in your direction. So do you have abundantly enough evidence to do so?
Well, let me again say it. We're not yet in court. That is why the court exists. And they've asked me to go to court. And I want to go to court. I don't want to answer questions on my way to court. I want to go to court.
I'm not trying to be an antagonist, but if you eventually go to court and it remains the same, that the mandate is given to your opponent, what will you do? Secondly, we've seen a lot of visuals online about youth destroying their PVCs. What word do you have to these youth who you somewhat represent their demographic?
Well, I'm still going to go around appealing to the youth. This is a long distance journey. And you have to know, I'm committed to going through this journey with them. It's not going to be a one-day journey. No matter how long the night is, they will be there. And I want to show them that I will be there. We have to go through darkness. I'm going to go through this darkness with them. Because I know we're not going to ask these people to leave easily. That's why they're there. That's why they have structure. That structure of criminality can't go away overnight. That structure of destruction can't go overnight. Structure that have created 133 million people living in multidimensional poverty can't go out overnight. Structure that have created 95 million people living under absolute poverty can't go out overnight. Structure that have created over 20 million out-of-school children can't go out overnight. All we need to show is commitment, resilience, like use all the resources we can, all our energy, everything. All I assure them that I'm not going away. I'll be at the forefront. We will walk through this darkness until day break. It's something. I know the court will do the right thing. Their children are involved. The future of their children are involved. I had an experience today, just today, that I told my chairman, I choose, whenever I meet a young person, I want to know what that young person does. So you see me every day talking to young people. So just this morning, I went somewhere with the chairman. And a young lady was to boil water for me to make tea. I said, I will do it. He said she will do it. She was excited to do it. She was worried. And she said to me, she was almost in tears that I lost the election. And I said, so what's your name? She said she's this, call her name. I said, so who are you? She said she was from Nasarawa. So I said, where do you go to school? She said she went to University of Nasarawa. I said, so what do you do? She said she has no job. She graduated since 2018. I said, so what are you trying to do? She told me she's learned how to do baking. So why are you not baking instead of being here to do this? She said she doesn't have 75,000 naira to buy an oven.
Okay, so many people at the back there. So what I'm going to do is...
That's the life you get in Nigeria every day. People who don't have money to buy an oven.
Okay, so those at the back, I'll recognize two people from the back so that you can, because of the time it takes you to move. You be coming, let me call someone here while you come.
Good morning, Your Excellency. My name is Dixon Irebu. I anchor Nigeria right now. Yeah. With the gloomy picture that is out there in our society today, with the rot in the political space, where do you get your inspiration and your strength from? Nigerians want to know, please.
Of course, I get my inspiration, Dixon, from the young girl who doesn't have 75,000 naira to buy an oven. When people like me can sit down in a place and drink a bottle of wine that is costing that amount in the same country. When people like me have stolen billions of public money that would have bought an oven for that young graduate. So that's where you get your inspiration. I said I want to build a new Nigeria, where those youths will have hope, where there will be a future for them. But I can't build it, Dixon, unless I do the right things, so that I can emulate how to do the right things. We cannot do it. We have to teach them how to do the right thing. Dixon, I have an opportunity to do what other people are doing. And you've seen it.